I'm Tatiana Favela, and thank you for watching KTSM 9 News.
From KTSM 9 News, your local weather authority, this is your forecast first.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're seeing some drier conditions across the borderline. Get a look at that plume of dry air moving down south. We've got some moisture up north. However, El Paso, Las Cruces, we're expecting to stay warm, and we're going to continue to see those temperatures rise into the rest of today. Take a look at our current temperatures. 57 degrees in El Paso, 48 in Las Cruces, 56 in Deming. We're expecting to reach highs in the 60s later on this afternoon, but that doesn't come before we see a big cool down coming up just within the next week. I'll go ahead and have more details on that. KTSM 9 News at noon starts right now.
Coming up, Mutt Mondays, how to get your pets involved in helping you accomplish your New Year's resolutions. Plus, return to classes, how some schools will be heading back to school for in-person learning. And cat checkup, an update on how the feline is doing after getting stuck on a highway column along I-10.
From the station putting local first, this is KTSM 9 News at noon.
Thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News at noon. I'm Susie Castillo. Jay is working from home. A cat that had been avoiding rescue crews on a highway column off of I-10 is now being treated at El Paso Animal Services. The cat was stuck on a column near the fountains of Farah Wednesday and eventually rescued New Year's Day. It was a team effort with El Paso Police, TxDOT, and the fire department. The El Paso Animal Services says he was given IV fluids for dehydration but does not have any injuries. And they say most likely the cold weather prompted him to crawl into a vehicle.
He's probably going up inside of a car engine to stay warm. Probably hitched a ride in somebody's car up inside the engine, and they probably didn't even know he was there. He probably fell out, was lucky enough not to get hit, and then made his way down to the pillar underneath I-10.
This video from El Paso Animal Services, they recommend you tap on the hood of your car before you drive off on cold mornings. The feline is not up for adoption at the moment, but El Paso Animal Services expects the cat will be living a long and healthy life. Now to our coronavirus coverage. The El Paso Health Department is announcing 6 more deaths today. The total number of COVID-related deaths are now at 1,482. 547 other deaths are under investigation. Health officials are also announcing 216 new cases. Active cases are staying above 34,000 in El Paso County. The recovery rate is at about 63%. And taking a look at the hospital numbers in El Paso, these numbers have slightly increased from this weekend's tally. Total number of COVID-19 related patients are at 399. 146 are in the ICU. 120 patients are on ventilators. More than 1,000 first responders and others who qualified and pre-registered were vaccinated in El Paso. This, as we learned, only about half the vaccines we have actually been administered. According to El Paso health officials, only about half of more than 32,000 COVID-19 vaccines El Paso received have been administered, while 50,000 El Pasoans are on the list. Health officials asked the community to be patient, hoping that the partnership with Immunize El Paso will help to get vaccine administered quicker.
In the order that they register, when vaccine becomes available, we call them and we make an appointment like we are doing today, what we did the last 2 days, and they are receiving the vaccine today.
Now, it is not too late to register to receive the vaccine, but health officials remind the community that the number of vaccines available is still limited. You can find more information on our website, ktsm.com. Restaurants were able to remain open over the weekend for indoor dining. The El Paso County judge still urging the community to do only takeout and delivery service. As we've reported, Mayor DeMarco amended the emergency directive to allow restaurants to stay open after 10 p.m. That came after El Paso County received a lawsuit from the Texas Supreme Court for restricting restaurant hours. On Twitter, Judge Ricardo Samaniego posted he looks to businesses to help curb the spread of COVID. In the post, he writes, despite the mixed messages and limitations by the state, I have faith in our business community that they will continue to do everything in their power to save El Paso lives. In other news, Fort Bliss officials still waiting for a medical examiner's report as the investigation into the death of a 19-year-old soldier continues. A spokesperson saying Fort Bliss could not release any update on Private First Class Asia Graham until the medical examiner determines the cause of death. As reported, Graham was found unresponsive in her barracks New Year's Eve. Graham was from North Carolina and a human resource specialist who had just arrived to Fort Bliss in December after joining the Army in July of 2019. Meanwhile, the parents of another Fort Bliss soldier who has been missing for more than 5 months say they are saddened to hear about the death of Graham. Richard Halliday was last seen on post July 23rd. Since then, his family says they have received dozens of leads from the community. They continue to search for their son, and at last check, Fort Bliss says they have no new information about his whereabouts, but continue to say they have no evidence of foul play in his disappearance. Millions of Americans are awaiting their $600 stimulus check. Some El Pasoans have already received it. The IRS says it had started distributing the second stimulus check last Tuesday. Here at El Paso, we spoke with a couple that says they waited months to receive their first check, but have already received that $600 via direct deposit. One El Pasoan says she was laid off of work, so any little bit will help.
And also bills that I had taken out loans just because, being without work, it's very hard. So I actually had personal loans I had to get set up, and that check did help me out pay those loans off.
If you do not have direct deposit set up, well, paper checks are already being mailed out as well. A new program created by the El Paso Apartment Association is helping those affected by the pandemic with their rent. Tenants in El Paso may receive up to 6 months of future rent relief. Renters who meet certain income requirements or who have lost income due to the pandemic are eligible to apply. Payments will be made directly to the landlords. We have a link to the application on our website, ktsm.com. And over in New Mexico, COVID relief funds have been extended to the end of March for residents who are still struggling from the pandemic. PNM announced that families, small businesses, and nonprofits can still apply for the assistance program that was initially supposed to end in December. The fund helps eligible customers pay down or pay off their past PNM electric bill. Find out if you qualify for funds, or you can apply by heading over to our website, ktsm.com. El Paso is fighting hunger food bank continuing to combat hunger in our community after receiving a generous donation. The food bank received a $10,000 donation from Molina Healthcare of Texas. That's enough to feed 70,000 people. The check was provided early last month, according to the food bank. The donation will help the borderland by distributing nutritious food to those in need.
Your Ways Traffic Check, sponsored by Lachine Bias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
Taking a look at our drive times, 13 minutes right now from Trans Mountain to downtown, Loop 375 to downtown, about a 16-minute drive, and Red Road to downtown, that is about a 10-minute drive. An El Paso senior is turning her passion for fashion into a business. KTSM 9 News reporter Carla Draxler talked with a Coronado High School student who's using her love for color and pattern to promote unique clothing.
Zoe Tsukala started choosing her unique outfits when she was just a toddler, but recently decided to share her love for one-of-a-kind outfits with all El Pasoans and further. Zoe's brand Zolala is recognizable for its bright color palettes and 90s twist on clothing. She says she started picking out her outfits very young, often mixing colors and patterns. And once she was old enough, her grandma taught her how to sew. This helped her express herself and create outfits from her imagination. Her friends noticed her talent, and she decided to take on a business venture to spread her love for unique clothing.
I love just exploring, but like your body is a canvas and you are my art, but yeah, I just love to do customs.
She says staying home due to the pandemic gave her enough time to launch her website and social media store, and even ship her first out-of-state order to Arizona. Zoe says buying her brand and any other small brands not only helps support the community, but also dreams of young women just like her. Carla Draxler, KTSM 9 News.
Coming up, it's Mutt Mondays, the best way for your pet to lose some pounds. Then 2020 was not kind for many retailers, which stores could soon be a thing of the past.
And we're continuing to see temperatures heat up across the borderland. What exactly you can expect for the next 2 days before our next cool down. Of all the details coming up. Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News at Noon.
You're watching KTSM 9 News at Noon with Susie Castillo, Jay Russell, and forecaster Selena Quintana. If you have a news story, call our hotline now, 915-533-KTSM. Reach us via social media or email us at news@ktsm.com.
Tonight on News Nation.
She vanished after breaking down on the highway.
She wasn't there, and the car was locked, and her purse wasn't there.
New leads into an open 50-year investigation after a disappearance with no suspects.
It destroyed our family.
Tonight, starting 8/7 Central on WGN America.
From family gathering to romantic dinner, Trattoria Bella Sera is here to take care of you in a new location. Grazie El Paso for the honor of serving you for 13 years and awarding us Best of the Best for 3 straight years. Buon appetito!
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Injured car wreck victims get 3 times the money with a lawyer.
That's how Wainwright does it.
There's no match for Wainwright.
Call 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
Scams are an everyday threat and are becoming increasingly harder to spot. At El Paso Electric, we want to protect our customers from becoming a victim. If you're suspicious of a person claiming to work for or with El Paso Electric, either on the phone or at your door, stop. Call us using the number from your electric bill and verify the information you've been given before you pay or sign anything. Know that El Paso Electric will never ask you to make a payment over the phone or in person. If you're suspicious of a scam, remember to stop, call, and verify.
We've all learned how to keep things rolling, and a TFCU auto loan helps you do just that, so you can get the right ride, right on budget. And whether you take advantage of our convenient online applications or ask for TFCU financing at the dealership, our great rates get you doing more, exploring more, and surprising more. So cruise into your new ride with an auto loan from TFCU.
Hi, this is Dr. Lopez from Healthy 32 Dental, reminding you that even during these uncertain times, we're here for you. We have restructured our clinic to have fully sealed operatory rooms for both privacy and isolation from other patients. Our rooms are equipped with professional air purifiers and aerosol suction systems to keep the air you breathe clean at all times during your visit, among other strict protocols to ensure minimal or no contact with other patients. We're here for you, El Paso. Call us today.
Healthy smile, healthy life.
If you've been seriously injured or lost a loved one in an accident, call Glasheen Vias and Inderman Injury Lawyers now.
Benvenuti a Trattoria Bella Sera, the true taste of May Venetian cuisine from northern Italy. Made with traditional Italian flavor and the freshest ingredients. The true taste of Italy in the heart of El Paso. Arrivederci, a presto.
Well, we're definitely seeing temperatures warm up across the borderland. It was pretty warm yesterday, and if you did enjoy that, I can definitely tell you that we're expecting to see another warm day today in the borderland. We're already above average right now, 57 degrees in El Paso. Now, we should be in the mid to lower 50s by this time of the year, so that just gives you an idea of just how much warmer we actually are. But taking a look at places closer to home, 51 degrees in Las Cruces, 56 in Deming, 55 in Silver City, Ruidoso at 46 degrees, so slightly chillier up near Ruidoso and Cloudcroft. As for El Paso, 57 degrees is our current temperature. We are seeing those wind speeds come up fairly breezy, but they're expected to calm down into the rest of today. But take a look at that humidity. It's definitely dropped. It's at 19%. We're going to continue to stay dry, at least for the rest of today. We've got that dry trough of air continuing to flow throughout much of the southwest, and well, we've got warmer conditions. We live in the desert, so when we've got drier air, we tend to see above average temperature. 63 degrees, that's your expected high in El Paso. That warming trend continuing into tomorrow. So you can expect these winds to move in at 5 to 10 miles per hour, again pushing a lot of that warmer air our way. 61 degrees expected in Las Cruces, calm but above average for the city of Crosses as well. 62 degrees in Deming, 57 in Silver City, 62 in Juarez, 57 in Ruidoso, and 46 in Cloudcroft. Quite a bit of a warm up is what we're expecting for later on today, but let's take a look at the warmest part of the day. We should see our highs around 2 to 3 p.m. before we slowly start to see those temperatures trickle down a little bit. 61 degrees, that's what we're expecting by 5 p.m. Going to reach 46 degrees by 10 later on this afternoon. But taking a look at La Nina, we continue to see this weather pattern really take over much of the northern Pacific. So we've got that cooler air up towards the north of us. We've got that warmer air right where we are, and we're smack dab in the middle, meaning we are continuing to feel those warmer and above average temperatures. And because we're warmer and we're dry, we continue to stay under our drought that was issued in November by the National Weather Service. You can see Las Cruces and El Paso, we're under extreme drought conditions, and we're going to continue to see extreme drought conditions until we actually see some consistent rainfall. As for that temperature trend, we are going to rise up to 64 degrees by your Tuesday. Going to drop just slightly into Wednesday, but that's not going to last long, as we're expecting to reach the 60s once again Thursday into your Saturday before our next cold front moves in by the end of the weekend. But that should keep us in the 50s for the rest of next week. Now, don't forget, if you want to get a look at your forecast and check at Live Radar, you can go ahead and visit ktsm.com.
Thank you, Selena. Up next, lose those pounds with your dogs. How to get your pet involved in your workouts. Also, out of work Americans have a new way to land a job with a passion placement. What that is. Stay with KTSM 9 News at noon.
Olympic hopes put on hold.
I put off school, I put off work, and I earned my spot.
Hear from Olympians both past and present as we begin the journey to Japan.
January 10th at 10:30 p.m. on KTSM.
It's time to remodel your bathroom, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $750 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At the law offices of Ruben Ortiz, we believe that when you're involved in an accident, it is your injury, your loss. Why pay 45, 40, or even 33.3% if you've been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault? At the law offices of Ruben Ortiz, we only charge 25%. I'm Ruben Ortiz. I live here in El Paso, and I will personally get you the money that you deserve.
Hurt in an accident? Call the law offices of Ruben Ortiz today, where we only charge 25%. Call 545-1616.
Make a difference in the life of a child. Become a CASA volunteer or court-appointed special advocate.
Become part of a team helping local foster youth succeed.
Every child deserves a chance. It's you.
Make a difference. Volunteer today at casaofελpaso.org.
Hear ye, hear ye! A new Food King, the king of low prices, is now open in El Paso, where you only pay our cost plus just 10% at checkout. Only at our new location will you find great savings like center-cut pork chops, boneless, only 99 cents per pound. Russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, only 55 cents each. Cheetos or Fritos chips, select varieties, only $1.97 each. So stop in and let the savings begin. Food King, 1840 Lee Trevino.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services.
Injured? You need a hero. Wainwright's here to help.
Winning high-dollar settlements.
Wainwright's got it.
Call 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $750 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Julie Nolan and I have teamed up to answer your weather question in a new segment called Ask Monica. Ask Me. Record your video question and submit it to ktsm.com, and I'll answer it every Tuesday on air.
KTSM 9's Mutt Mondays, sponsored by the Animal Services of El Paso.
This Mondays, as many of us are focusing on our health and our fitness, well, getting our dogs involved may be something to think about. Lucas and Indy with El Paso Animal Services are joining us now with more. Luke, thank you so much for bringing in Indy. He's so cute.
Thank you for having us.
So it is Walk Your Pet Month. How can our pets actually help us accomplish some of our health goals?
Well, the start of the new year, every new year, people want to get healthy. So January actually is Walk Your Pet Month. So as a way to keep people's resolutions, we're asking everybody to find their little buddy, usually their pets, and go out for walks. Dog walking, while it seems really simple, provides various benefits for your pet, both physically and mentally stimulating.
So how important is it to create a schedule for taking your dog on a walk?
Well, I think it's very important. By creating the schedule, you make time for yourself and for your pet to get moving. You know, walks can help your pet maintain a healthy weight while providing them with opportunities for socialization.
Now, what about pets who are older or maybe have some health problems?
If your pet is older or has any kind of health issues, we suggest you speak with your veterinarian first to decide which plan is best for you and your pet. And if your pet is already somewhat active and accustomed to your neighborhood and it's a little boring, we always suggest people take advantage of the various nature trails that are in the borderland. I love going out on hikes. This is the best time of year for me because it's not hot.
That's such a good point, going out and exploring a little, taking your pet out with you. Walking isn't the only option that's available. What other activities can our pets join us on?
Well, another easy way, if you just want to get started, is go out to your backyard. Go out to a local park. Go out to one of the pet parks and throw catch. Run around with your pet, and it's a nice and safe area. And again, it's a good way for you guys to get started. Easier the better. Start off slow and then work your way up.
Play fetch. Now, Indy here, tell us a little bit about Indy. He's available for adoption. How old is he?
Yes, Indy is 1.5 years. We've had him since August, so he's been with us the whole summer, and now the fall, and now the start of the winter, so we're hoping that somebody fosters him, adopts him. He's a shepherd mix. Like I said, 1.5 years, very playful, very fun little guy. So hoping he gets to be somebody's pet.
What kind of family would he fit into? Is he very active, or I mean, he was a little shy right now when we were trying to take pictures of him, but is he like that normally?
He's a little shy at first. Once he opens up, yeah, he runs around a ton. He's very active. I know he's played with a lot of the little dogs that we do have there at the shelter, so he likes them. We're not sure, again, of other kinds of pets, but I think he'd be good for any kind of family. He's good with kids. He's good with all sorts of people.
And the only way to find out if he's good for you is to meet him, right?
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Luke, and thank you so much for bringing in Indy. We'll be right back after this.
KTSM 9 News, your local weather authority.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes.
Well, this new year, you can celebrate knowing you look your best with Plexiderm.
Lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. And I did this to my father. We were at home, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It feels great. Looks even better.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. Plexiderm, seriously, It fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to, like, get rid of the bags? And
Yeah, it absolutely could be a daily thing. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it. This new year is the best time to get Plexiderm for only $14.95 and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
I'm asking you to heal me. I'm asking you to help me through the day. Open up and cure me.
You don't always want to go to a hospital emergency room, and you don't always want to wait and make an appointment with your family doctor. That's when it's great to have a place like Upper Valley Urgent Care with Dr. Alan Carpenter and his amazing staff. They see you in a hurry, they're open extended hours most holidays, and they accept most kinds of insurance and will work with you on payment. Upper Valley Urgent Care.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. After an accident, don't get mad. Get Wainwright.
Millions of dollars in settlements, verdicts, and judgments.
Wainwright's got it.
Get the respect and money you deserve with Wainwright.
That's what Wainwright does.
Ready to fight for your rights 24/7 nights and weekends.
Wainwright's got it.
Free consultations. Just call Wainwright now. You'll thank me later.
Call Wainwright Injury Lawyers now. 888-8888. Respect. Justice. Demand it. Wainwright Injury Lawyers.
In today's consumer news, surviving 2020 may not be enough for some endangered retailers. There is hope as the COVID-19 vaccinations roll out, but 2021 may still be tough for retailers like JCPenney. It tops the list of endangered retailers compiled by USA Today. The department store closed locations after filing bankruptcy last year, and more locations could close in 2021. Sears and Kmart also make the list. The combined company now just a shadow of their former selves. A new year, new job. If you're among the millions out of work due to the pandemic, there's a new option to find a job with a purpose. Passion Placement is a new job search portal. It's described as a career matchmaking platform offering recruiting, job posting, and consulting for both purpose-driven companies and candidates. The site lets you search by keyword for listings grouped by state. It's the time of year when people start to think about what they'll do differently this year. And while some people love making New Year's resolution, one author says that this might be putting too much pressure on ourselves. Parenting expert and author Sue Groner says when it comes to New Year's resolutions, less might be more this year. Groner says setting a bunch of major goals can be a recipe for failure, not just for yourself, but for loved ones too.
We have so many expectations that we put on ourselves that we can't meet. We're going to get frustrated and angry and feel badly about ourselves.
Instead of setting unattainable goals, Groner suggests incorporating small positive changes into your life. With the pandemic still posing problems for many areas across the country, some business owners are worried it will affect what's normally a big start to the new year. Gym owners say they usually see a spike in business and profit during the months of January, February, and March from people making resolutions to get healthy. But gyms are among the businesses with imposed restrictions, either reduced hours or reduced capacity or both. The owner of a gym in New Mexico says she's a bit scared to see how the new year is going to roll out.
What this year has shown us is, being healthy is super important. For our gym and a lot of gyms like ours, people are beating down the door ready to get back in the gym.
For New Mexico specifically, gyms are open at 25% capacity or 75 people, whichever is less. Up next, teachers return to the classroom this week for in-person education. Plus, EPISD needs to fill the superintendent vacancy. Find out what kind of candidate board members would like. This is KTSM 9 News at noon.
Find huge savings
Kings at Ashley Home Store's New Year's clearance sale. This week only, save up to 40% off select clearance and closeout items store-wide. Or get 0% interest for 4 years, plus 3 months payment assistance. For a limited time only at Ashley Home Store.
St. Jude's International Cancer Associates is now St. Jude's Family and Pediatric Clinic. They now offer medical services for the entire family. Annette Griego is devoted to providing the best care and attention to her patients. The new services include women's health, adult vaccines, hormone therapy, pediatric care, school physicals, and more. You can visit ElPasoFamilyPediatric.com for a full listing of services. Health and wellness is their mission to their patients. Call St. Jude's Family and Pediatric Clinic today.
In case you're wondering what lies ahead, what you can do, or what's next, Pima Medical Institute is here to help you. Right now, we're training students remotely for careers in healthcare as medical assistants, pharmacy technicians, and more. Right now, train for the healthcare career you want at Pima Medical Institute. Get started at pmi.edu.
Why is it important to hire a local attorney? It's important because you get to speak to that attorney here in El Paso. He works here, lives here, and has a family here. And when you have someone from out of town, they don't even come to the office a lot of times. They're just on TV. El Paso has really grown a lot, and I'm really happy about the expansions downtown. Now we have a lot more things to do here, and I'm proud to live here, and I'm happy that I do. I'm James Kennedy, and I believe in El Paso.
This week only at Ashley Home Store's New Year's clearance sale. Get 0% interest for 4 years, plus 3 months payment assistance. Plus, shop huge savings up to 40% off select clearance and closeout items store-wide. Don't miss it this week only at Ashley Home Store.
Happening this week, teachers and staff in the Isleta Independent School District are returning to work in person. A letter from Superintendent Xavier de la Torre stated teachers and district staff will report to their campuses and offices Wednesday the 6th. Students whose families have opted for face-to-face learning this semester will go back on January 11th. The district cites guidance from the TEA and current COVID hospitalization rates. YISD says it will continue to follow all safety protocols to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The El Paso ISD Board of Trustees expected to take up the topic of in-person learning this week. Also on tap, filling the superintendent vacancy. The board will hold a special meeting Tuesday morning to discuss the procedure to select a new district leader. As we reported, Superintendent Juan Cabrera submitted his resignation back in November after he was named in a lawsuit over an online charter school. At the time, we spoke with board trustee Freddy Clael Avalos, who told us what he'd like to see in a superintendent.
To consider hiring somebody that is either from the community or from outside, somebody that's going to put the kids first. It's a very exciting time for EPISD in reality.
Cabrera is technically still a district employee until February, according to another board trustee, but they tell us Cabrera is taking his unused leave until then. El Paso Congresswoman Veronica Escobar sworn in on Sunday along with the rest of the 117th Congress. Escobar posting this photo showing off her new pin. Earlier in the day, wearing an El Paso Strong mask, the Congresswoman received her first COVID-19 vaccine dose at the advice of the congressional doctor. In a stunning hour-long call, President Trump begging Georgia's Republican Secretary of State to overturn the state's election results. Several Senate Republicans have said this week they'll reject President-elect Biden's victory. Here's Peter Alexander with more.
President Trump on tape pushing Georgia election officials to overturn his defeat.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
NBC News obtained a recording of Saturday's entire 62-minute call. The president and his advisors on the line complaining about Georgia's certified vote tally.
I think you have to say that you're going to re-examine it.
President Trump urging Georgia's Republican Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to announce he's reversing the results.
The people of Georgia are angry. The people of the country are angry. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, that you've recalculated.
Raffensperger responds,
well, Mr. President, the challenge that you have is the data you have is wrong.
The president at one point pressuring Raffensperger to stick with his party.
You should want to have an accurate election, and you're a Republican.
We believe that we do have an accurate election.
No, I know you don't.
Mr. Trump also cites a debunked conspiracy theory that Georgia election officials and a voting machine company tampered with ballots.
They are shredding ballots, in my opinion, based on what I've heard, and they are removing machinery, and they're moving it as fast as they can.
The Secretary of State's general counsel flatly dismissing that.
What we're saying is not at all what you're describing.
Still, President Trump threatens the officials that they could face legal consequences.
You know what they did, and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris in Georgia condemning the president's call.
It was a bald-faced, bold abuse of power by the President of the United States.
It comes just 2 days before at least a dozen Senate Republicans, all Trump loyalists, have said they'll vote to reject Joe Biden's Electoral College win, demanding Congress set up a commission to audit the election. Still, the Republican rebellion that's splitting the party and causing chaos does not have any chance of changing the results, because enough Republicans have already said they will vote to certify Biden's victory.
Happening today, candidates in Georgia's Senate runoff hold their final rallies before the special election. Democratic candidates Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock hold rallies just 1 day before the polls open for the special election. Ossoff will be in Hafizabad in the morning for a block party and canvass launch. Then later in Conyers, Georgia for another canvass launch. Warnock is holding 2 drive-in rallies, one in Augusta and the second in Riverdale. The family of Jacob Blake will hold a rally in March this evening in Kenosha. Blake was shot in the back several times by an officer in August. The shooting prompted several days of civil unrest in the city. Kenosha officials are bracing themselves as residents await the decision on whether to charge the officer involved in the shooting. That decision is expected later this month. There are concerning new predictions of what's to come in the COVID-19 crisis following holiday gatherings and travel. Megan Fitzgerald has more.
Tonight, airports packed with people heading home from holiday travel, from large crowds in L.A. to long lines in New York as some travelers decided to get tested. Scenes the nation's top health officials say will trigger another surge, but Americans willing to roll the dice. With nearly 1.2 million people hitting the skies on Saturday. Doctors say the Christmas surge could be a week away.
The chances of you coming into contact with someone is just so much higher, no matter what you're doing.
Now more than 350,000 Americans have died from the virus. In California, there are now more than 4,500 patients in the ICU. That's double from the past month, as a hospital in Northern California is battling a major outbreak of its own. Officials saying 43 staff members tested positive for coronavirus in the last week.
From the front lines, I can tell you that this thing is completely out of control.
The state now confirming 2 new cases of the highly contagious variant first discovered in the United Kingdom. The strain was detected in 2 people in the popular ski town of Big Bear. One came in contact with a traveler from the UK.
The stream of patients coming in doesn't stop. There doesn't appear to be an end in sight.
In Los Angeles County, nearly half of the total COVID cases were reported in the month of December alone. While much-needed medical supplies are running dangerously low, the Army Corps of Engineers has been called to duty to upgrade several county hospitals, having problems delivering vital high-flow oxygen to patients.
We're trying to assess how we can reduce the strain on their facilities and their mechanical spaces and O2 oxygen distribution as well.
A system so overwhelmed that many doctors say they could be days away from rationing care.
We are extremely worried that we will not have enough capacity to take care of sick patients in Los Angeles.
The nationwide surge also hitting the NFL again. Possible COVID exposure is forcing the New Orleans Saints to shuffle players to complete their lineup. Playing is proving to be a gamble as teams push towards the playoffs at the height of a pandemic.
In Fitzgerald reporting, nursing home residents have a higher risk of dying from COVID-19. That is according to a new study. Researchers from Brown University looked at more than 5,200 nursing home residents who had COVID-19. In all, Over a fifth died within 30 days of testing positive. But men, those with diabetes and kidney disease or cognitive and physical dysfunction, had the highest risk of dying from the virus. Also, the risk of death was 59% higher in residents ages 85 to 89 compared to those ages 75 to 79. A program in Utah is helping create meaningful relationships for isolated senior citizens. Known as the Friendly Callers, volunteers call the homebound seniors at least once a week. More if they want, according to the program's director. Nancy Shalley was matched with a volunteer named Danielle Smith. Shalley suffers from dementia and had to give up driving, which means she sits at home more.
She was my sanity. I knew I could count on a call every day, and it always seemed to come when I needed it the most. And it was just nice to hear another human voice, and especially for it to be Danielle, because I trust her.
Experts say seniors who stay socially connected have better physical and mental health.
Your Ways Traffic Check, sponsored by Lachine, Bias, and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
Once again, it looks like we're seeing plenty of green on our ways up. No major delays are being reported at this moment. 16 minutes from Loop 375, Red Road to downtown. That's about a 10-minute drive, and then Trans Mountain to downtown, about 13 minutes. The Olympic Games in Tokyo may be months away, but long after the last medal has been won, a museum in the heartland will continue to keep the Olympic passion burning bright. Justin Serency explains how it may be lighting a fire of inspiration for future Olympics.
In the heart of the Midwest, a museum in Des Moines, Iowa makes sure the Olympic flame stays lit long after the last medal has been earned.
Our heroes and role models give us a visual of what we can accomplish.
The Iowa Hall of Pride and its director, Taylor Anderson, says the exhibit offers more than just athletes with Iowa ties who competed on the highest stage from high school to the pros. It offers Olympic glory.
The Olympics is just, it transcends the state level to the bigger being. And it's a way of, and again, a way of serving your country. Having that opportunity to compete in the Olympics and compete for your country.
Gabby Douglas's wrist wraps, track spikes from Lolo Jones, shoes from Harrison Barnes.
We see the final product, we see the accomplishments in the medal stand, but what we don't realize is the story behind those individuals.
While gold medals and high-profile names like the 2008 balance beam gold medalist Shawn Johnson are must-see attractions, it is an athlete's story of what it took to get on that podium that many leave hanging on to.
The trial and tribulations of being in the arena and competing. And, you know, you learn from your failure just as much as you learn from your accomplishments.
Like 2012 Olympic hurdles favorite Lolo Jones, who clipped a hurdle while in the lead with a gold medal in sight.
Here is the biggest stage, and yet that doesn't define her. She got back up, you know, and she competed in the Winter Olympics. She made another attempt at the Winter Olympics, and it's all that grit and determination.
Stories like that of the 1972 gold medal wrestler Dan Gable, which sometimes proves that even a call from the nation's president can't get in the way of an Olympic dream.
Here's a guy that no one scored a point on him through the entire Olympics in the 72 gold medal, and when they went to visit Washington, D.C. before they left, President Nixon wanted to visit with the wrestling team, and Dan didn't have time for him. He had to get his workout in.
Like the torch that will burn bright in Tokyo, just seeing that the opportunity is possible can be the spark that lights a fire to create America's next Olympian.
When you combine a kid's dream with a passion, it's a powerful connection. And, you know, getting these kids to realize there's nothing out of your reach.
On the journey to Tokyo, I'm Justin Serency.
Coming up, what's better than one snowman? Well, a festival of snowmen of all shapes and sizes, of course. And then the best overall diet, experts say, will help you lose weight and stay healthy.
And temperatures continue to warm up across the southwest. What exactly this means for us here in the borderland? I'll have all the details coming up. Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News at noon.
If you have a news story, call our hotline now, 915-533-KTSM. Reach us via social media or email us at news@ktsm.com.
Sponsored by D. Miller and Associates.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, don't go it alone. Take action. There are legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. I'm here with spokesman Rob Wolf. And Rob, tell the folks at home who should be calling right now.
Well, it's just like you said, Gina. Anyone who's been injured in an accident, it was not your fault. You do not have an attorney. Do something about it. Call right now and they'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thank you, Rob. Take action and call now.
Hear ye, hear ye! A new Food King, the king of low prices, is now open in El Paso, where you only pay our cost plus just 10% at checkout. Only at our new location will you find great savings like center-cut pork chops, boneless, only 99 cents per pound. Russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, only 55 cents each. Cheetos or Fritos chips, select varieties, only $1.97 each. So stop in and let the savings begin. Food King, 1840 Lee Trevino.
El Paso's Furniture Row is reopening, and it's bigger and better than ever. You'll find the largest selection of quality furniture and decor at the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop our huge collection of stylish sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedrooms and kids' beds, and top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Casper, Purple, and bestsellers from Denver Mattress. Plus, special no-interest financing to make your dream home a reality today. Stop in for the grand reopening of the new, improved Furniture Row in El Paso.
Sponsored by D. Miller and Associates.
Hi, folks, we're back. And we're here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. There are legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. All right, Rob, remind the folks at home who should call right now.
Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, call right now, and they'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. Folks, you heard it here first. Take action and call now.
A city in Russia hosted a snowman festival on Sunday where every frozen creation was the winner. They built more than 24 snow people of various shapes and sizes. Many wore hats, some wore scarves, most had carrots as noses. And though some of the snowmen and women were quite humble, they were all declared a winner. Organizers of the third annual festival awarded every participant a pair of mittens. The snow people will stay on display at the city park until mid-January if the weather permits. And we were talking about this video earlier about how they're all wearing a makeup as well. Something very unique that I've been seeing in snowmen. Next time I'll put makeup on my snow woman, I guess.
We're going to definitely have to make some snow women and put some makeup on them. Did you see the brushes? They were frozen.
Because it was freezing.
Because it was freezing. There was so much snow. Well, the bad news, we're not expecting to see any snow anytime soon, but we are going to expect some calm and clear conditions. Take a look at temperatures right now across the area. 60 degrees in Midland, 71 in San Antonio, El Paso, 57, and Phoenix at 59. Now, we're going to continue to see temperatures like this really warm up for today. 56 degrees in Deming, 57 in Silver City, and 52 in TRC. Now, we are a lot drier than what we have been seeing at least the last few days. Get a look at that humidity, 19%, and it continues to drop as we head into the afternoon. We've got a dry trough of air moving throughout the borderland, and we're continuing to see that warm up. You should expect to see temperatures reach 62 degrees this afternoon, at least for El Paso. As for Las Cruces, 61 degrees. That's what we're expecting now. Calm but above average conditions. Winds coming in at 5 to 10 miles per hour with those occasional wind gusts. 62 degrees in Deming, 57 in Silver City, 58 in TRC. Ruidoso expecting to reach 57 degrees. So that's how you know it's warm across the southwest when you see Ruidoso in the 50s around this time of year. But as for those later hours, we're going to continue to see the warmest part of our day be between 2 to 3 p.m. before we slowly trickle down to 61 degrees by your dinner time. As for tonight, 46 degrees. That's what we're expecting by 10 p.m. bedtime. And, well, we're continuing to see the warming from La Nina. You can see that weather pattern keeping a lot of that cooler and wetter air up towards the north. Us, however, we're right smack in the middle of that warming, dry air. And that warming and dry air is going to continue to flow. There's no saying as to when La Nina will end. So we continue to stay under drought. And that's all because, well, we haven't seen any rain in quite a while, and we're going to continue to stay fairly dry. You know, our drought was announced in November. At that time, it was known as severe. Now we're at an extreme drought conditions, and we're going to continue to stay under these extreme drought conditions until we see some consecutive rain. As for the temperature trend, you can see we're going to warm up into 64 degrees by Tuesday. Then we're going to slowly see those temperatures drop just slightly into your Wednesday as our next system moves in. Not going to last very long, though. We should see temperatures rise once again Thursday, Friday, and Saturday back into the 60s. As for that next cold front, that's going to drop down Saturday night into Sunday. We should see temperatures reach below average conditions, 52 degrees. That's what you're expecting for Sunday. Staying in the 50s for the start of next week. As for those days, we are expecting the cold fronts. We're going to see some windy conditions. That's Wednesday and Saturday. Now, don't forget, if you want to get a look at your forecast or check out live radar, go ahead and visit ktsm.com.
Up next, if you eat breakfast in the mornings, well, you should continue to do it. Why the CDC says you should make breakfast a priority, and how small businesses could bounce back after struggling for the past year. Stay with KTSM 9 News at noon.
Tune in every Saturday at 4 p.m. on KTSM Channel 9 for an engaging and inspiring service from Sagebrush Church that the whole family will love. See you this Saturday at 4 p.m. on KTSM Channel 9.
I first noticed hair loss in my late 20s.
I did not think that I'd ever be able to grow my hair back. I thought there was nothing I could do about it.
Get your real hair back. Yes, your real hair. See results in as little as 4 months with the EXT Extreme Hair Therapy Program from Hair Club.
I saw the before and after pictures and was like, what?
Even UFC champion Forrest Griffin turned to Hair Club.
It's not unmasculine to want to look good and have your hair. I wish I'd come in a couple years ago, but I'm glad I came in when I did.
EXT is clinically proven to regrow your hair and slow further hair loss. Call in the next 5 minutes, and when you purchase Extreme Hair Therapy, you'll receive our Keratin Fiber Strand Builder absolutely free. You're going to love your Hair Club results. We're 100% committed to your satisfaction. Our CEO guarantees it. Call now for your free consultation and free Keratin Fiber Strand Builder with your Extreme Hair Therapy purchase.
Have you been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident?
Are you concerned about how you're going to pay for your medical bills?
Are you unable to work due to an accident?
At the James Kennedy Law Firm, attorney James Kennedy has over 20 years of experience in representing people involved in car and motorcycle accidents.
You need an attorney who will stand up to the insurance companies and protect you. You need James Kennedy. You need my dad.
I'm James Kennedy. The sooner I get involved in your case, the better. I'm here to help you.
Olympic hopes put on hold. A Games unlike any other. Hear from Olympians both past and present as we begin the journey to Japan.
January 10th at 10:30 p.m. on KTSM.
Thank you for watching KTSM 9 News, putting local first. A new report ranking the year's best diets is out, and you may not be surprised to see what ended up on top. For the 4th year in a row, the U.S. News and World Report has named the Mediterranean diet to be the best overall diet. It focuses on eating less red meat, saturated fat, and sugar while increasing your intake on produce, nuts, and whole grains. The flexitarian and DASH diets were tied for the number 2 spot, and Weight Watchers came in at number 4. And for the first time, the publication looked at Noom, which tied with Jenny Craig for 3rd in the best commercial diet category and number 12 in best overall diets. And eating breakfast should be on many Americans' New Year's resolution list. And new data from the CDC shows that in 2018, only 84% of adults ate breakfast on any given day. Women were more likely than men to have a morning meal, as were adults over the age of 60. Many studies have linked eating breakfast to a lower risk of diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. By now, we know small businesses have struggled a lot during the pandemic. While many are still trying to scrape by, others have been forced to close their doors for good. Contessa Brewer has this story.
Here, look at the one with the black.
Tony Strelacci always had a knack for putting together an outfit.
When I was in high school, I was voted best dressed.
A crisp shirt matched with the right tie and, of course, the perfect fit.
Oh, nice.
For 42 years, Strelacci has been sharing his talents as the owner of Frantoni's Fashions for Men in Washington, New Jersey. His approach feels like a throwback to another time.
We do our own tailoring. We outfit them. We measure them up. You know, we really give them the personal attention that they deserve, and they need that when you're buying clothing.
The store has weathered its share of economic downturns, but nothing as serious as the coronavirus pandemic.
We were closed 2.5 to almost 3 months. Although we reopened, people still didn't come out for a while because they were staying home working. They didn't need anything.
Some of Strelacci's larger competitors may never reopen. As Americans traded in dress pants for sweatpants, Brooks Brothers and Joseph A. Bank filed for bankruptcy and shuttered locations. That's been decades in the making. As dressing up has gone out of fashion, dapper men's stores started closing.
Years ago, if you went to a baseball game, you wore a suit. Today, you go in shorts. So I'm afraid that could be the omen for the future.
Yet, Mr. Strelacci is hopeful the work-from-home fashion trend will fade.
Thanks, Tony.
And that superior service in a small store in a small town will never go out of style.
People come in, and it's like my baby. I put a whole outfit together for them, and then they wear it, and they go out, and then I hear later from them and said, "Oh, thank you so much. You know, I got so many compliments." Well, that's the best thing I could hear.
That was Contessa Brewer reporting. Up next, why South Korea has seen a major jump in plastic surgery. This is KTSM 9 News and New.
KTSM 9 News, your local weather authority.
At Law Offices of Ruben Ortiz, we believe that when you're involved in an accident, it is your injury, your loss. Why pay 45, 40, or even 33.3% if you've been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault? At the Law Offices of Ruben Ortiz, we only charge 25%. I'm Ruben Ortiz. I live here in El Paso, and I will personally get you the money that you deserve.
Hurt in an accident? Call the Law Offices of Ruben Ortiz today, where we only charge 25%. Call 545-1616.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this New Year's, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This new year, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Demand for cosmetic surgery is increasing in South Korea. Some say the ability to recover at home and wear a face mask in public without drawing attention have increased the desire to get plastic surgery for many. Cosmetic surgeons say patients are interested in all parts of the face, those that can be easily hidden under masks such as nose and lips, or those that the face coverings do not conceal. South Korea is a world capital of plastic surgery even during non-pandemic times. This industry is estimated to be about $10 billion in 2020. I guess that makes sense. You can hide it under a mask when you're out in public and stay at home the rest of the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much... I mean, that's what I do. Maybe put a baseball cap on and then people really don't know, can't see you. Let's go ahead and take a look at your 9-day forecast. We should warm up into the 60s for today, Monday, 63 degrees. That's what we should reach around 3 p.m. later on today, 64 by your Tuesday. Then Tuesday night into Wednesday, we're going to see windier conditions move in. That's as our next cold front makes its way, but it's only going to be dropping us about 5 degrees. Then that should last just quite pretty much the day, so only a few hours, because we'll warm back up into your Thursday, and we're going to stay in the 60s come Saturday night. That's when our next cold front will move in, and we'll see temperatures drop back into the 50s.
I have to say, pretty nice temperatures for winter, Selena. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you back here at 5, 6, and 10. Have a great afternoon.
KTSM 9 News on Facebook, putting local first.
At Market Warehouse Furniture, we are following all CDC guidelines for your safety with the lowest prices in our history, plus free delivery with minimum purchase. Comfortable recliner, only $98. Dual recliner sofa and love, just $798. Queen bed, $298. In stock while they last. Hawkins Street is under construction, so please use the back streets. Nobody sells for less, nobody.